Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Jason Wilson. That is Gregory filling in for Hampton the Bear. Oh, you settle down over there. You had your chance. Yeah, you know, you'll be back. Don't you worry. All right. Before I was rudely interrupted by Hampton, this is Tanker's Fantasy Football, the best damn fantasy football channel on YouTube. And we're going to get right into some running back starts out there for Week 14 with you. I mean, this is kind of a waiver wire guy, unless you were stashing him as a James Conner, or we're talking about Jalen Samuels. I mean...
Yeah, you got to be replacing the Conner out there.
I mean, he's even tight end eligible in Yahoo leagues.
That's right.
I mean, if you can get him out there in Yahoo leagues and run him out there at tight end, I mean, that's the fucking glory. I mean, he's like instant top 5 tight end.
And that Steelers offense, you gotta get Samuel out there.
I mean, he's playing against the Raiders. It's out in Oakland. The Steelers do a little bit worse on the road out there, but I mean, you've got to be thinking with James Conner definitely missing this game. Jalen Samuels is playing against the Raiders. They're getting up 165 scrimmage yards a game as a running back, which is the 6th most in the NFL. So even at home, I mean, on the road, I think Jalen Samuels can... I
should be getting up early and then running the ball away second half.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the guy's only had like 12 carries in his NFL career, but fuck.
Somebody's got to be running the ball out there.
And I think, I mean, what if he goes out there and just absolutely gets it sexy? I mean, how can that not hurt Le'Veon Bell's contract?
Yeah, exactly.
How can that not?
Le'Veon...
It's clearly for the... If Jalen Samuels had 12 NFL career carries, goes out there and gets it absolutely sexy for the next week or two, I mean, how can that not hurt Le'Veon Bell's stock? Apparently... It's next man up in Pittsburgh, no matter who it is. I mean, I might be able to go out there and get you 20 PPR points for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who fucking knows?
Get a touchdown out there?
Oh, yeah, he's featuring, baby. I'll get her in there and punch her in. All right, we got some Justin Jackson, another kind of maybe waiver wire guy.
Oh, yeah, somebody's got to score.
I mean, Bengals, you know, talking about the Bengals. They're going out to L.A. Bengals defense have just been vomiting up lately. It's a 48-point over-under out there.
Yeah, they're bad.
I mean, points will be scored, I think, especially on the Chargers side of the field. I think we're going to look at a lot of the second half, ground and pound, grind it away.
Yeah.
And Justin Jackson, he went out there and got it sexy, though. What did he get? How many? What did he get? Like 8 carries for 60 yards?
That's pretty good.
And even he got in the end zone. I mean, that is getting it done.
Especially if they give him some more carries. He can get real sexy out there.
Yeah, you know, the Bengals are giving up 180 yards a game to running back, which is the most in the fucking NFL. Yeah, and they're also averaging giving up over 1.5 touchdowns a game to opposing running backs.
It's not good either.
And Austin Eckler just didn't look like he was the sexy boy out there.
He didn't. And Chargers should keep rolling here.
I mean, you think about the 2 games. I mean, the one in London when Austin Eckler got the start, and the game against Pittsburgh. I mean, everybody got.
Yeah, Eckler hasn't done shit out there.
I mean, you know, they got the their fucking pants got a little bit tighter when they think about Austin Eckler getting the start. Nah, but then the Hardy on fucking soon resides when you realize that maybe he's just kind of a better change of pace guy out there, because he cannot eat out there when given the opportunity. I think Justin Jackson looked like the much better running back. I mean, I know Austin Eckler's got his receiving, he's got his gadget abilities, but as far as between the tackles, pounding football, I think Justin Jackson.
All Jackson.
Oh, right, baby. Want to talk to him about some Jalen Richard?
Jalen Richard. We already talked about this game, but Jalen Richard going to Pittsburgh should be doing a lot of catch up out there, a lot of passing the ball. Nobody on the Raiders other than Jared Cook, I mean, is out there. See, somebody's got to catch the ball. He's got to be running the ball out there, too. Doug Martin's not looking good out there. Should see a bunch of the field.
And we're talking about a 51-point over-under when the Steelers are given 11 points on the road. I mean, that's a crazy thing.
Yeah.
An NFL team giving double-digit points on the road is absolute madness. I mean, I know the Bears were getting double digits on the road in Buffalo, and that fucking worked out for the people that took the Bears, but I mean, I don't know. Would you even consider taking those points in the Raiders in Oakland?
I don't know. That's a tough call.
How much? Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess it's Raiders did play the Chiefs fucking tough last week in Oakland, though.
I mean, they can put up some points.
The Steelers' defense ain't really shit either. I mean,
oh yeah, I mean,
fuck, maybe mate.
It could be closer than.
I think you could take the fucking Raiders plus 11. I'm feeling it, baby.
Get that Raiders action.
I am absolutely feeling some Raiders plus 11 out there. All right, we got some Gus Edwards, Gus the Bus. We got the Ravens versus the Chiefs, 53-point over-unders. So Vegas thinks there's going to be plenty of points scored in this game. The Chiefs are giving the second most yards of running back at 178 a game. So, I mean, that's just fucking giving it to them. That's just fucking giving it to them. The Ravens will also try to do ball control like this entire fucking game as well.
The less you see out of the Chiefs offense, the better. 100%.
Oh yeah, they'll be looking at if the Chiefs allow it, they will run the ball 50 times like they did that first week that Lamar Jackson took over the quarterback situation.
Why not? Why not? They can't stop it. Keeps them off the field. Keeps defense tired.
Yeah, giving them that most yardage. I mean, think about Gus the Boss getting his 20 carries out there versus the likes of the Chiefs. I mean, you got to be thinking 100 yards and you got to be thinking touchdown.
100 touchdown around there at least.
I'm thinking solid RB2 out of Gus the Bus this week, baby.
You can definitely run him out there at RB2.
Right, we got with some Mark Ingram, who's kind of been
he's been getting sexy out there.
Yeah, he's been kind of the Amari Cooper, you know. He's like, he let you down, then you bench him, and then he fucking pops it off, double sex deluxe the week he's on your bench.
Of course, of course. It's hard to tell with the two running backs out there, with him being behind Kamara.
You got they're talking about thunderstorms down in Tampa, where the Saints are playing, so you maybe think that more of a ground and pound situation if the weather forecast is true. Vegas still has the 56-point over-under on this, so Vegas isn't concerned about the weather hampering the scoring in this game. I mean, the last 5 weeks, the guy's had 2 PPR games over 22 points, but the other 3, he's had 8 PPR points or fewer. So it's definitely in a mixed bag situation.
That's definitely. But with the weather, like you said, they should be looking to stay on the ground there. And Ingram's clearly the running guy out there.
Yeah, he gets some dump offs too. I mean, he'll catch you a couple balls a week. You know, they like that little, kind of like that little dump off they run with Zeke, where the dudes are out there and they just kind of lollipop one over to him. But that play always somehow gets it sexy. Some Dark Force start of the week.
Oh gosh.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta.
He's got to reach for it.
Sometimes, you know, like some of these dudes, they're headed into the playoffs. They got Melvin Gordon out. Maybe they got Kareem Hunt fucking done for the season. So they're just out there grasping at straws, trying to
somebody out
just begging and fucking hoping for back end RB2 to fucking come out and save the day.
You got your guy.
I don't know. I mean, put all your eggs in the basket of some fucking LeGarrette Blount. We're going to have Garrett Blount, baby. But it's only a 41-point over-under out there for the Lions in the Cardinals game. So that's probably one of the, that's top, that's the 5th lowest. I think the lowest is like 38 with the Jags and the Titans tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's a
38-point over-under. That's the lowest one of the week. And the Jets and the Bills, I think, is right there.
That's a couple of snooze fests.
At 38 as well.
A couple of snooze fests. Cardinals giving up 4th most running back yards.
Oh, yeah, baby.
168 yards a game. And 3rd most running back touchdowns. And especially the Lions should be looking to run the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 36 total touches in the last 2 weeks that Kerryon Johnson hasn't played. So, I mean, my goodness. With that amount of touches, this fucking asshole gets in the end zone, and that's RB2 right there.
Oh, yeah. And you know LeGarrette Blount loves to find that end zone.
I mean, they get inside the 3-5 yard line. It's 2 carries to a Garrett Blount before we even think about passing it on 3rd down. So I don't know about all in. I hate to give it to a Garrett Blount the all in, but you know the Cardinals aren't running away with fucking anything, so he's not going to get game scripted out.
Oh no, definitely not.
So I think he's going to get his 15 to 20 carries, and I think he's going to find his way in the end zone. Say it right now. Say it. 18 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Get him in
Let's
there.
go.
That's 14.3 fucking fantasy points out there. Maybe he catches the ball for another 5 yards, scoots it over 15. Who knows?
Could win your matchup right there.
We got some sits at running back. You gotta go Adrian Peterson. The Redskins, the skies are falling.
Oh god.
All their quarterbacks' legs are broken.
Mark Sanchez, come on.
The refusal to bring in Colin Kaepernick at this point is just sickening.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
He doesn't know the playbook. I don't give a fuck, man. He just call fucking backyard football plays. He's gonna be better than Mark Sanchez. Give me a break.
Sanchez out there.
They have fucking blacklisted the shit. I don't see how he doesn't win his lawsuit. How could you not win your fucking... If he has any competent lawyers whatsoever.
Yeah.
There's like no fucking way. I mean, the evidence is... I mean, my goodness. I could fucking build you the mound of evidence and I don't got no fucking law degree.
I mean, RG3's out here with the roster spot. Geno Smith is out here with the roster spot. What are we even talking about out here?
I mean, fuck's sakes. Who's that fucking long neck cocksucker that was quarterback in the Bears? Matt Glennon. He still has a fucking right. He still's got a fucking job.
That giraffe.
That fucking giraffe looking motherfucker. He's still getting worked. Absolutely gross. There's no reason why Colin Kaepernick shouldn't be in the... I mean, you look at this. They got the 42-point over-under for the Redskins game against the Giants. The Giants are, bad versus the rush game with the fourth most points of running backs. But, I mean, you got to be thinking we're talking about 15 men in the box.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You
I
can't
mean,
be scared.
AP had that 90-yard touchdown last week, but he finished with 98 rushing yards. I mean,
yeah, that's all.
are you hoping for a 90-yard touchdown run every week? Because I don't think that's something. I don't think that's something.
Oh, definitely.
Mark Sanchez is no fucking way. Is Mark Sanchez getting you inside the 5-yard line?
Definitely not.
I don't think so. I think AP's got to bust one off, or he ain't doing dick all.
Yeah, I mean, Giants coming off that win, feeling hot off the Bears.
Yeah, it's in New York, I think, too, so that's fucking bad. Another bad thing for him. So we got another sit at running back, leaving some Dion Lewis, and add on Derrick Henry to this. First, the Jags. This is the lowest over-under of the week, like I talked about earlier, giving them 38 points. Yeah, I ain't got to take the fucking under on that all day, though.
Oh, yeah, that's, I mean, Jags offense
even
is
the
bad.
lowest over-under of the week at 38, you're telling me they're gonna go out there and it's gonna be a 21-20 game? You're out of your mind.
Wasn't it just 6-0?
It was just 6-0. And the Colts offense is way better than the Titans.
Definitely.
That's just insane. I mean, Cody Kessler ain't putting up fucking 3 touchdowns. That's out the fucking door.
That's out of the
That's out the fucking door. So what I think we're looking at 16-10.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even know who's the owner of the 16 out there. It could go either way.
You never know out there.
But the Jags gave up the 4th fewest yards of running backs a game and the fewest rushing touchdowns in the NFL. So another reason to not be about
you can't.
the Dion Lewis, Derrick Henry. Who else we got up in this
got
ass?
some Chris Carson out here. The broken finger. And the Vikings, solid defense, giving up the 6th fewest touchdowns and 7th fewest points to running back. And you got all those other running backs out there
Mike
in
Diaz,
Seattle.
Rashad Penny, they're always getting worried. The broken finger. Pete Carroll says, he's fine. But that's just another excuse for old Pete Dog to dick ya. And he goes out there and he gets 3 carries for fucking 8 yards, and then it's fucking end of day.
And he won't see the touchdown. They'll vulture out Mike Davis out there or some Rashad Penny out there.
And these men has been getting it's just all kind of like who's on the field at the time when they get it. It's not like bring him in, he's our definite goal line bulldozer out there. That's not how fucking Pete Carroll works. We got another sit at running back, Marlon Mack. 3 of his last 4 games, 11 PPR points or fewer. With the only game that wasn't 11 PPR points or fewer, it was the only game he scored a fucking touchdown in.
Yep.
In that 4-game stretch, he has to go down to Houston or give him the 7th fewest rush yards on the year, and they've been even better as of late, getting into that top 5.
The Texans have been stepping it up. Max looks so bad these last couple weeks.
Man, there was a sell high at Mac at one point. We put up those back bills at 30 burgers.
He got super sexy deluxe out there.
Like back-to-back 30 burgers back in was it week 8 and week 9 or something like that? Some balls crazy, super balls crazy wasted. But I mean, I was a believer in him. I think, you know, I thought he could sustain it. He's a young guy. I didn't think you should sell him.
I was a believer as well, but
I mean, the Colts offense, besides that Jags game, has kept chugging and lugging along.
Yep.
It's just not the Marlon Mack show out there. It's the Eric Ebron show and the T.Y. Hilton show
out there.
Andrew Luck has resurrected, though. Good for him. Yeah. I was fucking worried about it.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, good for him. I was worried about that. His career was never going to be the same, but he had like 8 games in a row with 3 or more touchdowns before that Jacksonville disaster. So he is back full-fledged. He's sexy deluxe.
He's back.
People that drafted him late, along with, you know, Pat Mahomes and Andrew Luck were some late fucking double-digit round quarterbacks that are just rolling motherfuckers out there.
QB1 action.
Peyton Barber has to come around, you know, he's been coming around for you lately. I'm looking to sit him versus the Saints. We're going to have the second fewest yards of running backs. The Saints are going to score points. They're going to have to hug it, chuck it football. Yeah. And Peyton Barber's not necessarily that pass-catching sexy deluxe, so I think he's going to get game scripted out of this one, even in the bad weather. Even in the bad weather.
Yeah, I think it's going to go passing real quick, even with the weather. They're going to be looking to get it to Evans and Humphreys.
All right. What we got over here? What we got?
We got some Josh Adams.
Yep.
Cowboys D has been looking real good lately.
Fucking shut the fucking whole Saints fucking team down.
Van Der Esch has been looking sexy out there.
What are they going to do with Sean Lee when he comes back? Because that guy is a fucking... That guy can't go to the bench. That guy can't go to the bench.
Yeah, you can't sit him.
He's the man. He's the fucking man out there.
I don't know what they're going to do.
They should stay healthy. They got a good fucking tandem, though.
Yeah, but...
Dallas, what, give them the second fewest yards, the running backs, and, you know, the 4th fewest points, so... Or the second fewest touchdowns of running backs and the 4th fewest points, so... Josh Adams isn't really that pass catcher. Sproul is healthy. Corey Clement caught himself 3 or 4 balls last week. That's not really Josh Adams' job. He's kind of that first and second down guy. So the Cowboys D, tough as nails. I think I sit him this week, baby.
Definitely.
All right, we got some wide receiver starts. Emmanuel Sanders was on this list, but today
goes down.
He is gone. So upgrade Cortland Sutton's target share even more. Playing against the Niners and 44-point over/under.
So bad.
They're giving 6 on the road at the Niners. They're giving them the second most touchdowns to wide receiver. Cortland Sutton is kind of that touchdown guy with his big 6'4" frame. I don't think there's any way this guy can't see 8 targets a week. I mean, give me my fucking 8 targets a week. I'm not saying 10, 12. I'm saying 8. And if he can get 8, he can get 5 catches. He can get 80 yards. And this guy's a big boy. He can get you ass in the end zone. So he can get close. And just like last week, got to that 18, 19 PPR points. I think we can look for another situation like that this week versus the Niners.
Definitely.
I'm feeling him. We got him in the league out there, grinding for that money.
Grinding for that big money league, baby.
We won our FBG fucking Players Championship League this week. Last week, baby. RRB2.
Corey Clement.
Corey Clement, baby. Who better? Travis Kelce, all hail the Lord and Savior.
Oh my God.
Travis Kelce
overcame the David Moore goose egg.
He just put the cheeseburger ballers on his back and carried him to the fucking goal line. Travis Kelce. Oh man, he could have had 4 touchdowns. You see that?
He could have.
There was 4 touchdowns on the table in that game.
He could have went 60 burger.
I was fucking at work, fucking looking at my phone one time. The FFPC shit gets that 1.5 PPR attendance, and that 3rd touchdown before they call it back, I was staring at 48.6 fucking PPR in the 3rd quarter. I was like,
nuts. Let's go.
I was fine. I was pissed. And I looked back and they took the touchdown away, but he still ended up with like 46.8, baby, with 2 touchdowns.
Super sexy out there.
Oh, he was like a 1/3 of our points. Just fucking bulldozing fuckholes. I love you, bud. I love you, bud. All right, got Jarvis Landry versus the Panthers. He resurrected from the grave. 6 receptions for that 103 yards last week. I think he can continue to get sexy versus the Panthers. We're giving him the 5th most yards to wide receivers at 181 yards to wide receivers a game, baby.
Oh, gosh.
If he continues to get his target share back in order, I don't think, you know, Mayfield's starting to get it sexy out there. I think Landry... I think he can return to your solid flex play deluxe that you were hoping him to be when you got him on your roster this season.
Chris Goodwin out here. 5 of 6 for 106 and a touchdown.
D-Jack's going to be held out of the remainder of the season.
Ooh, that's no good.
So, I mean, but when D-Jack's out, this Godwin guy, Chris Godwin, seems to be eating, and the fucking Saints are getting up 221 yards of wide receivers a game.
Definitely.
Which is the most in the fucking NFL. That is absolutely ridiculous. The weather might be, the weather, we talked about the weather. I think this guy, you drafted him late enough. You're not like this guy's a wide receiver 2. So you're looking at this guy as a wide receiver 3 or wide receiver 4 in your second flex. And if that's the case, this guy's sexy deluxe with wide receiver 2 upside.
I think you got to run him out there.
I think there's any way with D Jackson active. I think it's your boy, along with Adam Humphries. Fucking Adam Humphries, 14.6 PPR better in 5 of the last 6 games. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's been coming at it.
What are we even saying? What did I just say?
Who even is Adam Humphries?
He played against me in a fucking league last week. Fucking, I was like, he was the first touchdown of the game on the fucking red zone. I was like, are you fucking me? Are you fucking me, Adam Humphries?
Getting sexy deluxe.
You digging into this Adam Humphries shit, and you're looking at 14.6 PPR better. I mean, that's wide receiver 2 numbers, boys.
Definitely. That's some solid wide receiver 2.
That's fucking, leave him in there in your flex. I know it doesn't look sexy, but it is sexy.
Tampa Bay offense out there scoring. You got some DJ Moore. Bit of a letdown last week, but you can't lose hope in him out there.
Yeah, 4 for 40 or something.
We're going to the Browns, giving up 179 yards to wide receivers a game, 6th most in the NFL. 47 over under. Panthers giving 1.5 on the road.
I mean, what do you think? You think you did? Panthers have been playing like shit, though. I think I might take the Browns. I mean, I know it's only 1.5, but
yeah.
In Cleveland, the Panthers have lost like what, 3 in a row?
Panthers have been looking
losing to the Bucks.
Cam Newton has been not looking good out there.
I mean, the Browns are the Browns, but the Bucks are
they're
worse.
No defense out there.
Yeah, they're the Sauk Valley Skyhawks. I think, yeah. I mean, I think you take that fucking. I think you take the Browns with the 1.5 and fuck it.
Yeah.
Fucking Brown, Nick Chubb's fucking balling, Mayfield's balling out there.
Nick Chubb has been good, doing good.
Absolutely insane. Nick Chubb has been the clear. Well, I mean, him and Lindsey are, right behind Barkley as the fucking rookies of the year. You got to think.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're talking about undrafted Philip Lindsay. Fucking has to be a candidate for Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah, he's been
crazy.
So good
I think you give him the nod just because he was undrafted. Fucking ridiculous. All right, we got Allen Robinson, Bears versus the Rams. Vegas think Biscuit full go. Got in the practice, so I'm thinking the Biscuit is ready to fucking go. They got the 53-point over/under in this game. The Rams are given 3 to 4.5 points, depending on where you look. On the road to the Bears. What do you think? You want to take the Bears and the points, baby? If you give me 4.5, I'm taking the Bears.
You gotta go Bears.
If you can find a place giving you 4.5, which is a couple of them on there, a couple of them are giving the fucking 4.5. I think you got to take the Bears with the Biscuit.
You got to.
Back at home. I mean, Jared Goff is looking inaccurate at quarterback these last 2 weeks. He hasn't been Golden Boy sexy deluxe whatsoever these last couple of games. He's been inaccurate. I mean, if we can go out there and Jared Goff on the road, feeling the weather, feeling the fucking cold wind of the fucking
Chicago,
Lake Michigan breathing down his neck out there. I mean, I'm thinking you take those 4.5 for the Bears, baby.
Yeah, definitely.
The Rams are getting the 4th most touchdowns and the 2nd most fantasy points to wide receiver as well. I know Aqib Talib is back. And he's their best corner, but I mean, you saw that catch Allen Robinson made last week. It doesn't even matter how good you're covering him, baby.
Exactly.
That shit was fucked.
He'll make a big play out.
He was fucking like on top of that dude catching that ball. His piggyback, it was insanity. It was the best coverage you ever seen. All right, we got one along. We gave you the Garrett Blunt. I think we're gonna get another dice roll. Sexy deluxe. I think Zay Jones, baby.
Zay Jones.
The Bills have cut all their elderly statesmen. They've cut Andre Holmes. They say bye-bye to Kelvin Benjamin's bum fucking ass.
He's dead.
Kelvin Benjamin weighs as much as I do.
He's dead.
What is he doing out there? What is he doing
doing
out there? It's split out wide.
He's not separating from anybody.
He's split out wide. This is insanity. I'm not getting separation. He's not getting separation. And we're both not scoring fucking touchdowns.
Oh, definitely.
So, they cut bait on him. I think it's Zay Jones. I mean, you look at it, these last 3 games, you know, he's got the 23 PPR. Then he hit you the big 0 in week 12. But then he bounced back straight to Sexy at 24.7 PPR points last week. I mean, that game where he laid the egg, he's playing Jalen Ramsey. I mean, maybe that was just a Jag.
Yeah, that's more Jag thing, probably.
And motherfucker has 20 targets combined in his 2 big games these last 2 weeks. He has the Jets going to Buffalo. Jets give up 190 yards a game to wide receivers, 4th most in the league, baby.
Looking for the
sexiness. You think we can get, I mean, wide receiver 4, you gotta give him wide receiver 4 because it's the Bills and I'm scared.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, definitely a dice roll.
It's the Bills and I'm scared, but fuck, I mean, the upside is big as anybody, I guess. I mean, Josh Allen has looked fairly comparable.
He's been good out there.
Once he decided that he's like, man, I'm not just trying to display my arm talent, I'm actually trying to win football games, and you started like fucking pulling it down and running it. I mean, he's fucking
good.
He's fucking Cam Newton it up out there,
like
man.
9
He's a
rushes
big boy.
$135, something like that.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Dude, he's a big boy, fucking running downhill, fucking fast. It's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a quarterback streamer, you're just dying and fucking need some warm body on the waiver wire. And like
out there.
With his rushing yards, if you can get a base floor of rushing yards like that, I mean, man, this guy gets in the end zone twice. It's all gravy. He's like instant.
Oh, yeah.
It's like QB1 like instantly.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If you can get 2 touchdowns, guarantee your QB1, that's hard to do. I mean, 2 touchdowns usually isn't cutting it.
No.
But with that fucking, you can get up in that 70, 80 rushing yards, get that 7, 8 bonus points. Fuck, man. That's just sexy. All right, we got some wide receiver sits. Got Golden Tate. Got a section for you last week, finally, you know, but he was definitely on your bench. But don't feel tempted to get him off there. You know, he's playing the Cowboys.
Keep him on the bench.
Cowboys, giving them the 6th fewest yards, the 2nd fewest touchdowns to wide receivers, you know, so.
I just feel like that Eagles offense, you can't trust anybody but Zach Ertz.
No, yeah.
You can't trust any receiver other than Zach Ertz.
Sorry, Corey, man. I know you helped us win money and everything, but I still don't trust you, bud.
You can't confidently run anybody out.
Find your way in the end zone, though. Help us win $250,000, bud, and then we'll find you, and we will party.
Oh, yeah. All kinds of partying.
We'll get crazy with you. Got some wide receiver sits. Corey Davis had 4 of his last games after the bye with really good production, reaching the end zone in 3 of those contests and getting double-digit targets in 2 of them, but playing the Jags.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know if you can trust a receiver against the Jags.
I mean, I just told you what Zay Jones did against the Jags. When you look at it, I know it's a very small sample size because this is Corey Davis's second year, and he was hurt for the first game that he played the Jags in 2017. So we're looking at a 2-game sample size, but in those 2 games combined, we're looking at 2 catches for 34 yards in those 2 games.
Yeah, that's not good. You're looking for a lot more.
2 games, yeah, he had 2 for 34 this week in week 5 versus the Jags, and last year he got like 3 targets and shut out versus the Jags. I don't know. I mean, that Jags defense, I know they're like 4-8 on this season, but they are not willing to say die. Apparently, they are out there just fighting for their lives. I mean, you saw what they did to the Colts. I think this is an all-in sit, Corey Davis. I mean, I'm not saying start Cole Beasley over Corey Davis.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. I mean,
no, but if you got like Cortland Sutton over Corey Davis, all day.
All day.
All day.
You got that Zay Jones over Corey Davis?
I think so. I think you got to give him the nod. The matchup is way better, baby.
Definitely.
They let all those elderly statesmen go. The snaps are there. Zay Jones is like an every down fucking player now.
Oh, I mean, definitely.
How can he not be? All right, we got all, they just don't have enough warm bodies to go around. They're just like, all right, you guys are young, we'll keep you around. The rest of you fucking assholes are out of here. Anybody over 25, get the fuck out of here. All Sean Jeffrey, I'm going to be right back I'm gonna golden shovel this cocksucker. He's dragged me down. He's dragged us all down for long enough.
You got to.
And so we gotta bury him.
You gotta
bury him alive with the golden shovel. And you look at this fucking what this cockhole has been doing to you the last 5 weeks. Oh my goodness.
It hasn't been good.
What's he got? Averaging just over 6 PPR points the last 5 weeks.
Hasn't gotten over 48 yards in that span.
Oh my God. I mean, you're talking about he only has over 5 targets once in that span. I mean, that's not even the opportunity.
Fuck him.
The opportunity. I know what happens when we usually fucking stack up a golden shovel on these cockholes. They go out there and they put up 10 for 130 and a touchdown, but I'm saying that's not fucking happening.
He's not good enough.
No. I think he's done. I mean, I don't know. His career's not over or whatever. But God fucking sakes, dude.
Fantasy-wise, we're talking.
You can't put him in your lineup. You cannot. You can't put, I mean.
In the playoffs? We're talking
playoffs. We're talking Alshon Jeffrey in the playoffs. Talking about get the fuck out of here. If your team has somehow survived Alshon Jeffrey being on it this season, and you're in the playoffs, you gotta kick this fucking cocksucker to the curb, baby.
Definitely.
All right, get him the fuck out of here. We got some tight ends. Ooh, we got
some. Who we talking? We talking some CJ Uzama.
Uzama.
Some Uzama.
The Driscoll loves the Uzama. Now he's not necessarily catching all these balls, but he has gotten 19 targets these last 2 games.
Driscoll's been liking him out there.
19 fucking targets these last 2 games, baby. He's just getting back there. I was looking into it. CJ Uzama has ran. He's in top 5 tight ends pass routes run.
Oh,
these last couple of weeks.
Uzama.
He's running the routes, baby. He's not staying in the block. Uzama is running the routes, and I think, I mean, if you're just grasping for air, you're like, holy fuck, I had Greg Olsen or something, and he's out for the fucking year, and you're just fucking, you know, you're on the fucking mountain with the fucking, and your fucking oxygen is low. I think you can reach for some CJ Uzama, which is. All right, we got Trey Burton, Trey Boo Boo coming up that big goose egg for you. I mean, Biscuit's coming back, so that's going to be helping him. But Shaheen has been he's been stealing those scores,
and especially with, I feel like Boo Boo's been touchdown or bust all year. So I feel like
his targets were never there.
With Shaheen getting some goal line targets, I don't know how you could run him out there. Can't. Yeah,
bench the boo boo for CJ Uzama. I know that is insanity. Got some listener league action. We got Benito, and Kirksis. They got the first round buys. We got Easton Red Devils versus Axe Capital in that first round. I know if I'm a bet man, I think I gotta take the Red Devils. You gotta give it to the Red Devils, and even though he's looking to start 2 Redskins, which is fucked. He's got AP and Jordan Reed out there. It's a little bit fucky.
Gosh.
But he's got, you know, who has he got out there? He's got Aaron Jones, Antonio Brown, and Michael Thomas, all with plus matchups this week. Michael Thomas versus the Bucs, Antonio Brown. Who are they going versus the Raiders, and Aaron Jones. Who's Aaron Jones got this week? I can't even fucking remember the Packer cocksuckers.
Packers, they're dead.
Aaron Jones is a solid start no matter what. New offense. Aaron Rodgers probably calling all the plays, so Aaron Jones will probably be out there getting it sexy. All right, then we got the Hungry Dogs and the Seance Souls. I mean, the only reason I'm giving it to the Dogs is because they got the power of the Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce carried us.
They're great neutralizer, babe.
He makes up for so much out there.
He's outscoring their tight ends by 25.
Getting double sexy.
He's fucking rolling them out there. Tuck and roll them. No Kareem Hunt. No Sammy Watkins equals double deluxe sexy Travis Kelce, apparently. Apparently that's the score out there, and I'm loving every minute of it. All right, what we got? We got second league. What we got, baby? Thomas and Friends and Show Me Your TD's gotta buy. And we got Marcus team. Marcus team playing the tank. I want my tanker shirt. Gonna go with Marcus team. You know, his running backs are pretty shitty and on the ropes, baby.
And you're not getting that fucking shirt.
Again, I'm picking up the shirts we got. Yeah, this is what you're probably looking to be getting, baby. If you get it in there, it's got the sexy boy on the back. Oh, let me do the modeling for you.
Sexy boy, yeah.
Go, motherfuckers. All right, oh baby. But he got the star power. He's got Antonio Brown. He's got Travis Kelce. He's got Devontae Adams coming at you.
That's the team right there.
Pounding buttholes with that.
Oh yeah.
Last but not least, got Gronky Kong versus I Miss Eddie Lacy. Gotta give it to that. I'm picking the Gronky Kong, you know. Fucking Eddie Lacy's got. He's starting AP, McCoy, and Frank Gore.
He's starting Frank Gore?
How does it come to starting Frank Gore?
Oh, God.
Well, he is. I mean, you know, Frank Gore probably go out there and make me shut my fucking mouth.
The ageless
and score 100 yards
there.
and 2 touchdowns. Make me shut the fuck up out there. I mean, you know, he's gonna need, if he's gonna survive with the Frank Gore, he's gonna need the guy who's been carrying him all fucking season, and that's Pat Mahomes and Saquon Barkley, and they're gonna need to combine for like 80.
Yeah, at least. I'm talking minimum
80. All right, baby. I think that wraps her up.
Yeah.
Like to come to my gym? You like the Gregory?
Oh, yeah.
Let us know in the comments below, baby. Alright, give us a share, give us a comment, give us the likes. You gotta mash the piss out of that like button, pump those comments out down there. Get us in the fucking recommended section of other fucking future tankers listeners out there. So you gotta fucking, you know, just hit that fucking like button until your fucking finger starts bleeding or something, you know? Just really fucking just hammer the piss out of that. Make another account to give me 2 likes if you feel the need, baby. And go ahead and jam the piss out of that one with your other hand. Alright, baby. See you later. Cheeseburger.